what's up out there YouTube? Double D here with Tournage Dubois. Welcome back. Today we've got this piece of walnut. Obviously spindle orientation. I want to do a narrow hollow form out of this. Some sort of a vase of some kind, something. Haven't really decided what it's going to end up looking like. Let's see what happens and get to it. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that shape. I might do a little bit of texturing. I do have a little bit of cracking. It shows here. So yeah, it comes down here into the neck just a little bit. So there's one crack down here on the body as well. Other than that, really happy with this shape. So we're going to start sanding up, get some sanding sealer on it, so then we can do some CA glue on these cracks. Might do a little bit of texturing, but we will see once we get this going and see where we want to go. So we have our myelin sanding sealer we're going to put on, let that dry, and then we will get to the glue, and then we will knock that back and then start sanding. And we're back. We're going to use our Starbond thin on this crack because it's so scrawny, so minimal. And then on these over here, they're a little bit thicker, so we'll actually use our Starbond black. Actually, I might use the brown just so it doesn't stand out. There's a little crack here I'm going to hit too, but for the most part, yeah, I think I'm going to use the brown just so it doesn't distract from anything on this. So, like I said, we're going to start with our thin. There is a link in the description down below where you can save 15% off your Starbond purchase. Saves you a little bit of money, and when you make that purchase, it also helps out this channel just a little bit. So I certainly do appreciate each and every one of you that have bought some, and glad we could offer that little bit of a discount to help people out as well. So now we're going to use our Starbond brown, which is a medium thick. Going to fill in those little bit larger joints that we have. They aren't super significant, but every little bit will help. We'll fill those in, and we'll be able to get those turned, and you'll barely be able to notice them, hopefully. For those of you who are wondering why I do the sanding sealer first, that is because it keeps the glue from staining the wood, which can lead to unsightly marks if it stains, and that bothers me. I don't like that. So that's one thing I learned. Sanding sealer helps to seal that up so it doesn't, the glue doesn't absorb as much into the wood itself, just fills in the crack. A little bit of accelerant on there just to speed up the solidification process. Doesn't take much, but allows that glue to instantly cure. Alright, so we've got our cracks filled here on the lower side of that lip, and then I'll get those others touched up when we do that portion. So we're going to let that glue dry, which it's already dry to the touch, but there'll be still a little bit curing underneath. We'll get that scraped back, and then we will get this sanded. And then decide if we're going to do any texturing. See you in a minute. Now we have that sanded up to 320 grit, so time for a little denatured alcohol. Give us a look at what it's going to look like, clean it up a little bit. We're also going to pop that grain just a little bit so we can get it sanded and knocked back the way we need it to. Okay, now we have that textured, so we're going to knock that back again with the 400 grit. Then we will hit it with our abrasive paste and finish. Abrasive paste, extra fine, from Brad's Workbench. There is a link to his Etsy store down below in the description if you want to try some out. Every so often he does do giveaways, so that's kind of fun. I get to participate in those. and give away some kits. So stay tuned, tune in every so often, and we do have the giveaways. And go till the rag is clean, just like always. That tells us we are done with the abrasive paste. Alright, so we have that hollowed out now. We're going to use our CA glue on these little bit of cracks. And once again, we're going to use our thin on some of the smaller cracks. Then on some of the larger cracks, we'll use the brown CA glue just to help seal those up, just to make sure we don't get anything happening with anything there. And then once again, the brown. Now we're going to let that dry and set up, and then we will turn that back and start our sanding. And we're back, sanded up to 320 grit. Time for our denatured alcohol. Clean it up, pick up any dust, pop that grain. Then we will finish sanding it and get our finish applied. Time for our abrasive paste. And we're going to use our Tung honey finish from Brad's. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that, where we took that piece of walnut and turned the vase. So here we have it. We have a little bit of the sapwood On the outside with the heartwood, which is the darker on the inside, we have the stippling with the dremel that we did on the rim, and we have it hollowed out for a glass tube or something like that to go in there to hold water. Got it branded on the bottom, had to kind of set it up at a weird angle to get that to work, but it worked out well. At any rate, I had a lot of fun with this, really enjoyed it, and definitely will be doing more texturing and things as we go down the road and I keep growing. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. If this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. Leave a comment and feedback down below. I do appreciate it, and I grow from those. So thank you, and we'll catch you all next time.